Augersley, thank you for subscribing for 10 months. Rival, thank you for subscribing for 10 months. I guess I could just come onto the stream now, right? Oops. What was up with that? Why was I vanished for a second? That wasn't anything I did.
10 months.
Thank you, Emily, for 10 months. Hi, it's Saturday. Welcome everyone. Rival, Emily, Cerebro, Oolongs, Ilya, Penrose, Harmy, Augersley, 8 Lives, Rival, Emily, Rival, Ilya, Micah, Laika, Augersley, Rival, 8 Lives, Augersley, Emily. Welcome. I just always seem like Micah and Laika are next to each other in chat when I'm doing greetings. You guys coordinate this? Hello, Jormungandr. How you doing? Did I get a howl? I had my phone muted. No. Only Rival got a howl, and Emily. Famous candy, Micah Laikas. Yes. Hey, Stunts. Howl for me. I didn't howl for you, but I was watching your stream earlier, Augersley. During, I started watching when you were beating Toy, and I watched through the end. Hey, Thurns, welcome. I'm not rating that. Too overproduced. Come on! So excited for Coom Raider. Yeah, me too. I've been wanting to play this game since last weekend, but I think my pull to Nocturne was stronger during the week. I beat Toy. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, thank you! Oh my goodness. 10 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anon. Holy shit. Oh my god, what did I do to deserve this? Oh my god. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. 8 lives redeemed. Oh. I love this song. It's so funny. Oh my, what a day. We're off to a rip-roaring start this weekend. Woo! Nah. This is too much. Oh. Oh. Augersley doesn't know good food when he sees it. Yeah, he's living off sand and dust and unflavored water, distilled water. Hello, Benji and Moon. Hans Zimmer wahoos. Wahoo! The graphics get really good in the next games of this series. What, 2 and 3? Tomb Raider? Womb Raider, oh my. This song is very, very funny. I think this is the song that plays when you put the token into that like little organ or whatever in Alone in the Dark 2. Can't wait to see what happens in SMT after Wednesday night specifically. I did play on Thursday. Did you miss that? I think probably a lot of people missed that. I did play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne on Thursday. I've developed a sinus infection and it is altering my brain. Oh. Maybe you've got what I've got. Cause I got antihistamines last night after sniffling and being all full of snot all day yesterday. And they're not really helping that much. So I don't know what's up. I missed it. I was teasing though. Oh, I see. I figured you might be. Damn, we gathered for the movie and Graphi gotta suck. Yeah. This is a pretty good song too. And like some baseball music. Was looking at some screenshots earlier. I'm excited to see what the other Tomb Raider games are like, honestly. Unless this one becomes like extremely bad by the end. Just got over a week-long sinus infection? Well, I'm glad you're feeling better now. Ow. My eye. This is called Naughty Girl. I think this is the music that plays when you're playing as Grace. You remember? Does a funny pirate dance, yeah. My singular eye, yeah, that's actually my secret. That's why my wink only consistently works with one eye. It's because I only have one eye. Schnot. I sprayed my nose yesterday. With what? You irrigated it? You got a neti pot? You're gonna get that brain amoeba? After Tomb Raider is Twomb Raider and Threem Raider. Everyone line up so Graphi can cough directly into your face. I'm not coughing though, I got snot. All my sinuses are all full of goop. Actually, I'm pretty dried out now. Maybe because I'm in my room with the door shut. So my rabbits poison and all the dust in my apartment is not coming in here. Not getting all souped around. Hey Juba, it's time for Tom Braider. I am a brain amoeba. I am also a brain amoeba. Hello. Oh no. This is the music that plays when Carnby is hung upside down on the pirate ship and all the pirates are going ah ha ha ha. It's like the game over screen that you get in the back half of the game. The rabbit poison. Poison specifically for rabbits. No, she sprays the poison out of her mouth. Like that. It's time for Coom Chiefer. Oh. You guys are in a mood today, huh? Huh. They're Irish pirates from Boston. I didn't say Coom, I was referring to the Choom Gang. Oh. What the fuck is that? Choom? I wonder when I was away, did it already play the song that goes do 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 do. Wait, did you do the thing you do with SGF and put me on the big screen? Yeah. That's why I wasn't chatting, is because you were on my TV. my phone was dying. It's Doom, but you fight Chuds under New York instead of demons on Mark. You know, I've never seen Chud before. Is it good? If so, I hope Rabbit enjoyed the silly voices. Oh, she didn't react at all. She struggled a lot when I was putting the ointment on her sore hocks today. She just does not want me to pick her up. It sucks. Oh. Never put anyone on the big screen. Why? I like it personally. Usually I do that with VODs though, more than anything. Is like put a VOD on. I just like listen to it while I'm doing dishes or cooking or chilling out. You know? I feel kind of sleepy, I don't know why. If anything, I only put streams on the small screen. Phone. Yeah. IDK, I'd like to. You read out my messages with an aggressive tone. Yeah. I'm bullying you. Should have said /curious. You think she would eventually realize you mean no harm? Yeah, you would think that, but no. She has actually just begun to struggle more over time. It's very frustrating. Usually I capture her and I'm able to put ointment on one of her hawks, and then she squirms out of my grip and I have to grab her again and then put her back in my lap to apply to the other. It's very frustrating. Ilya, did you just get here? Welcome. We are all sleepy. You cursed us with sleepy disease. You're always sleepy. Come on. She has learned new techniques from frequent sparring. I'm scared of her learning any more techniques than she already knows. I thought this song was going to be Sir Duke when the horns started. What? This is probably not a popular opinion, but I really don't like that song. I find it very annoying. Bunny is going to learn to spin dash soon. Oh, she already does. She already does that. She uses it to knock my ankles out from under me. Wait, you don't like Sir Duke? No. IDK, what that is? Lily, that's a Stevie Wonder song. Have you been here this whole time, Lily? Welcome, if not. There's something seriously wrong with you. It's just not that good. It's actually really annoying. From that stupid... That is annoying as fuck. And then the entire song is just him naming like music that he likes. Like, I like this singer. Can you imagine? Music was so much better when it was these singers that I like. I don't know. To be fair, I've never heard it without choosing to. It plays on like speakers in stores a lot here, I feel like. Like I hear it at the grocery store. And one of the grocery stores near me also plays this song called Beach Baby, but it just sounds like they're saying bitch baby. And I'm always like looking around like, what? Your bitch baby, yeah. I think that any Target you go into is probably gonna have like the worst possible selection of music though. Like it almost feels like it's designed to flush you out of the store as fast as possible. My eye, I got something in my eye and it's really bothering me. Thought you were describing Mambo number 5 for a second there. No! Target hates their employees and wants them to cry every day. I mean, from what I've heard from people who live there, that is true. It's like a fucking horrible place to live. Or work. Nobody lives at Target. Except for, like, maybe if there was a sequel to Where the Heart Is, where Novalee Nation goes and lives in a Target instead of a Walmart. It's like a joke that like maybe one person is ever going to understand. Mambovania number 5. When I worked in a grocery store, they would only play god-awful soft rock radio. I worked at Sears for a little while, and they had this like music in the store, and I'm really surprised that it was like this in the year that it was. But it was not popular music. It was like weird like synthesizer like library music or something that would just like I don't know. I found it actually really pleasant, but then they eventually changed it to just normal music, and then I was pretty upset. All my friends who worked at Target hated it. It was like 5 of them. Yeah. I mean, it's a giant corporation, and it's a department store, the worst kind of store, because they have everything, and they constantly get more shit. And then the employees, like, they just say, well, fuck you, figure out how to fit this on the store floor. And then they just have to kind of go do that while people are also asking them to help constantly. It's terrible. The only grocery store employees that have encouraged me to steal from their store have been Target employees. Oof. You know, I thought my Stephen Wonderful joke was pretty good. I'm sad nobody appreciated that. Oh. I lolled out loud at it, but I'm trying to be emotionally withholding, so I didn't say. Why? What kind of thing is that to say? Every time hello from the other come on the store radio, I thought some drunk woman had gotten a hold of the intercom. I don't know what that is. Hello from the other? I don't know if they still do it, but Target used to make you wear a buzzer where if you didn't drop everything and run to your department when it buzzed, you'd get reprimanded. That's some, like, behaviorist conditioning. You know, there's one store around here. I think it might be QFC, and when you're in there, sometimes the guy will come on the intercom and say, like, employees, it is now time for the top of the hour conditioning, and I have no idea what that means. It sounds so dystopian. And also throughout COVID, they say to help stop the spread of the virus. Like, they don't say what virus. I don't know. It seems weird. Like, it seems like some kind of strange, why? I don't know. It's just so strange. Something about that always struck me as very odd. When I worked at Michael's, every employee had to wear earpieces and respond to every call. Like, phone call? Hey, this song is awesome. Yesterday, It's My Life came on in Asda and I started singing along out loud in the biscuit aisle. You can get away with that. I'm sure. I'm sure it's something normal if it's literally called conditioning. Yeah, I know. You went to a Half-Life 2 theme store. It did kind of feel like that, actually. It's the virus, so they can reuse it for the next one. Ugh. It's weird to wake up to the Discord notification sound from your server and then realize I went to sleep at 5 a.m. Oh my. Oh no. Are you okay? Welcome also, Spaces. If it was actual conditioning, they'd call it company, family, team building, family building. There's a grocery store here that makes employees do the chicken dance on the hour. It scares me. Yeah, if I went to any store that just like so outright debased their employees just every hour, I would just not shop there anymore. No, like managers directing people, or if a customer hit a help button. Oh. Wait, why don't we start playing the game now? We're almost out of music. This is Investigations. Let's see what the other songs sound like. I forgot. Oh yeah. This is the annoying music that plays when you're fighting One-Eyed Jack at the end of the game. That's enough of that. That's terrible. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we gotta switch to the flower layout. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa! Okay. Oh, I feel so my like the the gunk is in my brain. All right. I forgot what volume I had this on last time. Gore. Good wow. Huh? Stretch. Whip crack noise. Gore. What does that mean? Oh. Ore. You said wow. Wow. She doesn't know. I don't know anything. Can we start the game? Yeah, there we go. I completely forgot how to control this game. Okay. St. Francis's Folly. That's where we're picking back up. Another good wow. Wow. Yeah, I think that right off the bat there's these fucking cats. Ah, no. All right. Why are these guys in here? Okay, we killed the cats. Alright. St. Francis's Frottage. Oh boy. Mister. You're in quite the mood today, I can tell. There's another Alamo? Huh? Is that where we are right now? I remember playing some of this level, but I think that this might be the one where I ended up just not continuing with the game. That's pretty cool. The textures in the ceiling, that's pretty convincing. Remember the other Alamo. More animal violence? Yeah, it's inevitable. I guess this door doesn't open. The intro said Los Alamo. I think that there might be a place in the US called Los Alamos. I don't know what Alamos means. There's some cool ambient sound. How's the volume? Like I said, I don't remember what what volume I'm supposed to be on. Yeah? What? What was that? That was kind of weird. There's also an Omega sign right there. Graphite. It's where they did the Manhattan Project. Why am I supposed to know that? Huh? Love to pog at the pixel art of 40-year-old video games. Yeah. I mean, they did a good job. And I like how... Oh, stop it. I'm trying to push the block. Laura. There we go. I guess it's Lara, not Laura. Different name entirely, of course. Boing. Oral Croft. Was that like a fucking gorilla? What? Wait. What is this guy doing here? Oh, do I not have any more ammo? Well, I guess thankfully they can't get down here. Okay. What is going on? One of the first times I heard video game discourse was about people very upset about Tomb Raider's animal cruelty. Really? I guess I can see that. Yeah, we'll save our game. Killing. You enjoy all the killing, don't you? Hi, Shelter Mix. Is there a... I saw in a video, yeah, you can do this crazy high like side jump like that. I saw a video of someone playing this. Did we get any explanation for the dinos yet? They were stuck in the cave, like shooting monkeys in a trash can. I like how they thought that like I would not just shoot them from outside the door, so they have this like scary music playing. No. What am I gonna do? The speedrun video on Twitter? Yeah. that was very entertaining. How high can you jump with that side jump? It's like not quite high enough, I guess. Maybe if we go from a little further away. It's kind of like that Mario side like somersault in Mario 64. No, don't go up. I'm just trying to get the hang of this move because it's fascinating. Such a strange move. Ugh. It's very hard to position yourself just right. What did that do? What does this do? Did that do anything? Oh, it just released another fucking gorilla. I can't move! Why? Where did that guy even come from? What? What was that? Graphy discovering strafe jumpy. Typical Graphy behavior. Leading the gaming fashion. What does that mean? You started playing Tomb Raider, and now I see people posting Tomb Raider all the time. Yeah, why is this happening? Why does this always happen? Of course, being the protagonist of reality, it must be me and my actions. In my stream that, like, is very small time. Everyone knows about this. Do want to point out that gorillas are endangered. That is true. Where did he come from? Like, I was hoping that that might have opened like a door or something, but no. Why did I go in there? What was... Huh? What the fuck? Oh my god, what is even going on? I'm almost dead. Where did that man go? Is he just gone? What the fuck? That was kind of cool. He has been microdosing bullets for the past 5 years. Isn't it the anniversary of Tomb Raider or something? I don't know. Could be. This looks like a Shambler arena. You know, it does have that Quake feel. Wow, the textured columns on the wall? Yeah, wait till you see the vaulted ceiling. Look at that. Cool stuff. Now, what? I guess I climb this. Would be like the logical road to go. No. A little too athletic there. I gotta get like reacclimated to this game, and I feel so fuzzy because of my sinus condition. Clay architecture, yes. This one's endangered right now if it keeps messing with Laura. I missed that comment. Good one. Let's, I mean, where can we even get to except for like right there? But can we even reach that? I don't know. Nah, no, not quite. Dead gorilla and the pile of dead lions. No, I think I might have to move this back and use it to climb up, but that would hurt your back so fucking bad. Alright, can we even get up here? Is there a way to jump, like do a backflip? Yeah, like that, great. Excellent. Maybe we have to move this. Oh, one more. If you would? What are you doing? I guess we just can't move that. One more space? Why? No, you'd get your feet pinched in the floor. You're right. That's scary. An HD remake would have realistic lighting that makes it impossible to see anything in this room. Yeah. You know, I like Sekiro, and I like the modern From Software games, like the new ones, but I was playing a little bit of Sekiro yesterday, and I just can't parse the environments in that game at all. Like, I can't see guys, like I can't tell what's important or anything. I don't know, there's just too much detail and vegetation and shit everywhere. I don't know. Wait, can I push this one further? Okay, so you can push from the other side, but you can't pull, because like 8 Lives said, you'd get your feet pinched at the floor. So maybe we can push this from the other side and get it in position. No, but I cannot push from up on like a slightly higher little bit of ground. Okay. Laura Croft, spine doctor neater. Yeah. Her back is gonna be all fucked up after all this. How heavy you think this block is? I did actually watch, no, god damn it. I'm so stupid. I did watch, some of the gameplay of Elden Ring from the network test, and I really liked it, honestly. I was prepared to be really unimpressed and not want to play it, but now I'm totally sold on it, and I feel like a mark. Yeah, I'm coming around on it. Yeah, it looks fun. I'll play it. Fine. Fine. AAA graphy. Oh no. co-op with me. What? I'm not some kind of wimp. I'll help you beat the bosses, but I'll beat them all by myself, of course. All right, we finally made it up here. Where do we want to go, though? No, I guess fall off, because the running jump is kind of awkward. Triple A Crafty. Well, we did play Forza, I guess. That's kind of triple A. That was just not quite far enough. I think I took a bunch of damage there. I was watching my GF play Armored Core 4 Answer, and I can't stop thinking about the tragic unsaucing of FromSoft. Yeah, they're just not allowed to make any other kind of game anymore. It's too bad. It's okay to stream because it'd be too early for backseaters to come. I've thought about maybe streaming it when it comes out and just turn it on followers only. That could work. It could work, maybe. Oh, it's never too early. Yeah, Dark Souls people would come in. Dark Souls fans will backseat you before playing the game. Yeah. It's true. It will happen. I don't think I can get over there, can I? So what is the point of this platform? Oh, there's a health kit right there. I could have it for me, just myself. Let's get a running jump and try to get over there. I just lost so much health. You could do like follower for 1 month and then all the sickos will be held at bay. Turn on emoji only chat, is that true? You can do that? People will follow just to backseat. That's like my nightmare. And I worry about people following and thinking that's what I'm gonna be playing like all the time or something. What? No! Turn that off. You clown, man. How the fuck you do that all so fast? That scared me. Hello, button Saturday. Nobody's gonna watch if it's emoji only. That's boring. The last AAA game I played was Far Cry Primal, and it was so impossible to tell what anything in the game was. You had to put on caveman era Batman goggles to highlight everything and just leave that on the whole time. Yep, that's what happens, you know, with these games, new ass games where everything is completely fucking unreadable. I don't know why they do that. All right, we gotta go somewhere. But like, how do we get to that? How do we get that health kit? I would like it. I don't believe I can just jump to that. Let's back up. Boing. What is this room? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Doing wall jumps? Doing little flips? What? What the fuck is going on? Like, what is this room? That was awesome. Yes. Yes. Hello, Frexel Nexon. Games are less about making a playable game and more about making the game a good portfolio piece for the next job you get, since your studio will be shut down in 2 days. Woof. This is turning into a YouTube Riona compilation. There's gotta be a way to get up there. Alright. Raffi hesitantly stumbling over Riona to make us think she doesn't know what it is. I know what it is. What? Stumbling over it? I didn't even stumble over it. What the fuck are you talking about? More games should have painful game over scenes. My take. Yeah, I can get behind that. Like, there's clearly something that we gotta do here. Like, this is some kind of weird flip or something we're supposed to be doing. Or else I'm just like extremely fucking stupid. I still remember one of the first things I posted in the Discord. I was deranged. That was like a few months ago. Can you wall jump after that sideways jump? Let's see. It seems like that one might get enough height. Maybe. Ugh. It's very... I don't know, she's doing backflips now. Wonder if jumping into this corner would be enough. Is that it? Like, we're supposed to jump off of this onto this, and then no, she jumped way too far. Ah. Maybe it's because I'm too far down that slope there. Nah, I don't know. What just happened there? What was that? Have you ever seen that one Lion King ROM hack with all the Simba death scenes? No? What? Alright. I guess, now we're back here, because I didn't save. What the hell was all that? That was very strange. Where's that guy? There he is. What? The music in this game is really funny to me for some reason. Yeah, you know, the PC game did not have music originally. But the patch that I got added it in. Some of the music was good, but this like action music is nothing. Is just not good. It's awesome that it had no music originally. Yeah, let's there. The music is not good, I'm sorry. Some of it is really cool, but a lot of it, the action music, is no good. Come on, a lot of the music is good. There's that guy. What the fuck is his problem? I can't move. Okay. I think he despawned. More games should have no music. Killed by Harry from Silent Hill 1? He did kind of look like that. Keep finding the more games I play now, the more really gamey music starts to grate on me. I like a lot of video game music, but a lot of it is pretty annoying. No, stop. The control scheme in this game is pretty impressive for, you know, like what they made work with just Control, Alt, and Space and the arrow keys. But sometimes it just does not work. I've got to say. No, you're supposed to backflip. Like most of the time it does exactly what you need it to, but sometimes it stops a little short. All right. Can we really not get up to that? For some reason I was thinking about the games Wakfu and Dofus or whatever the other day. Did anybody ever actually play those? Like, it was like a MMO. No, I just like their stupid names. Oh my gosh, they played so much Dofus. What even is it? Like, what is it? Played the heck out of Dofus. I think it was maybe after my time. Tried to play them since I liked the show, but I couldn't get into them. Yeah, I forgot there was a show. You know, is there... Can I wall jump up this? Can you only wall jump off of slopes? I think that's the case, maybe. Strange game. It's like a tactical MMO? Oh, Wakfu, right. Played it because I thought the art was super cute and I wanted to play the cutes. Yeah, the art is pretty good. I remember seeing one of the artists on DeviantArt like a long time ago. I don't know if they still do the art for the game or anything. Now, how in the hell... But that door is not open now. So it was open last time. I think we have to go back down and move the cube, maybe. Ugh. I don't know how I got past this part of the game the last time I tried playing this. Tried the demo that came out on XBLA back in the day and got just far enough to get the entirety of season 2 spoiled for me in one line. Oh. Oh no. I wonder if that door opens with the switch that activates that gorilla in there. Let's try that. We've hit all the switches. No. No, stop. I have to press control. If you press forward before you press control, then she'll try to climb. But if you press control and then forward, then she will push the block. So let's go back in and activate the gorilla switch. Now let's just run before that guy even shows up. Because I don't think they can get down from that platform. Yeah, see that opened the door up there. Let's save again. Now, what could the purpose of that be up there? Are we supposed to jump to that sloped, like, awning and then get onto those, there's like platforms over there? Or are there? I can't really tell. But there is a platform there. This is so weird. The gorillas will teach you how to wall jump, like the friendly animals in Super Metroid. The poor polygonal gorillas. Are you a big gorilla fan, Ilya? That's understandable. They're pretty cool. Boing. Alright, now let's try this again. What the fuck is this room? Let's look around. Let's look around. There's like these slopes and there's that ledge up there, but these are, something strange is going on here. Like it looks like the vaulting is like stretched out in one direction. Time to break our neck again. Oh. Oh yeah, this is something else. How did I do this last time? Like this just happens. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in here. Can I just run up the slope? No, she like stops dead. This is very strange. It seems like the idea is probably to jump on this and then on this and then you get up there, but it doesn't work. Like she's facing the wrong direction. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Yes. Finally. This is just a secret though. What the fuck? Oh, we got shotgun shells at least. Thank you. Thank you. Acrobatic victory. Haha. Yes, yes. What's that? What's that? It sounds very sinister. I will stretch and hydrate. That was the sound of a wolf falling down a well. Yeah. My well. That was me. Everybody knows I live in a well. What is this? Oh. I thought that might just take us down to the bottom floor again or something. No. Of course not. Why would it do that? Why silly me. A little apricot ghost. The blown out audio. So, I mean, that got us absolutely nowhere. Okay, so she can grab on certain angles. She can still grab onto platforms. Is that the key to this? I don't know. Let's save and try this jump and try to grab onto that. You know what? This game's alright. I do like it. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun playing it. Okay. I'm not gonna accept all that health loss. You can get up here, but then it's kind of hard to get back down. Ugh, whatever. I accept the health loss. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Now, but what are these omega signs on the floor? Like what? I don't know. I feel very just like I'm not understanding something that's going on here. The weird like stuttering of her sound when she climbs up is strange to me. Oh yeah, you have to do a running jump to that. I forgot. You got accolation. That's what counts. What's that? Are you an Omega Wolf? You may be entitled for compensation. Who's that guy? He's mad. Not at all happy about this. Alright. Is the idea just to jump over to that? Can I even make it? Oh, you can just grab onto this. Okay, I get it now. I was overthinking things, as I often do. Now, can I even get to that? Let's find out. I would like to have more healing items if possible. Yes. Yes. Imagine trying to write a text guide for this game. Tell me about it. I mean, at least there's some landmarks you can use, like now turn to the pillar with like a little texture on the lip of it. You know, there's at least something differentiating these pillars. Not a whole lot, but it's enough to make them have some kind of difference. All right, let's see. Can we make it? I kind of feel like watching some really like sleazy anime. Don't know why. Just had the thought. We finally made it. Yeah. What kind of tone does that yeah have? You will stream Maharomatic. I think I downloaded that. Let's watch something even trashier than Chobits. You know, Chobits was pretty. It was like, I mean, it was in the end. It wasn't really that trashy, was it? That was so long ago. We did Chobits. Woo! Oh. Ah! Oh my god, there's a damn alligator in here. No, Laura. Ah! That's a great video game alligator. Wonder if I could have actually made that jump. Or if it just goes to the same place as here. Will you get out of the water now? Thanks. Oh. No. Where's that alligator? Okay, I guess we will just take the shotgun shells. And leave. Num num num. Maharomatic is miserable, really? Graphy? What? What? What did I do? Chobits was pretty mild aside from the off switch location. Yeah, and all of the plot points being like, ah, someone is about to like get mildly sexual with Chi. What is Keijo? Keijo. It's a fight anime where they fight with their tits and ass. That sounds really bad. That really long Jimi Hendrix song. Recently found out the reset button isn't even a thing in the manga. I would believe that. Maybe they tried to up the sleaze factor for marketing purposes or something. What did that do? The manga seems puritanical. Really? Oh, hey. Ah! I thought that this guy would be dead, but then I realized that alligators don't breathe water. Ooh. Sorry. I love you, but it wasn't meant to be. Look at that head. Look at this guy. Peak performance. One of the greatest animals of all time. Oh. I wonder what was in that room up there. What do you think? Guess we'll never know.
R.I.P. Gator on the grater.
Thank you, 8 Lives. Alligators, basically fish. Holy shit, he's so fast. Yeah, have you seen an alligator in real life? They're really fast. They are fast fucking animals on the land. It's quite impressive. Yeah, this is it. This is the last room that I remember making it to in this game before I stopped playing it. Which, you know, surely bodes well for our playthrough. Oh. No, I want to go back up there. Nah. No. Oh, that's horrible. The falling death is horrible. Alligators can run at 40 kilometers per hour. Hey Mage, have you been here this entire time? Imagine getting approached by an alligator at 40. You know, I'd be fine with that. Cause he will know, the alligator will know that I'm cool and not, you know, like drag me into the water to die. Neptune. Alright, what's this? Well, I can't open it, so that's that. Pharrell is in there. What does that mean? What does he have to do with Neptune? There's a bat right there. I did not mean to jump like that. Oh. I hear bats. These bats are really dangerous here because if you try to reposition yourself, you're gonna have problems. Let's turn the music back on and see what's going on with that. What does Pharrell have to do with Neptune? Huh? He's writing the Tokyo Drift beat in there. Huh? Graphy. What? What? He is one half of the Neptunes. I don't even know what that is. What's the Neptunes? They are production duo. Well, they must suck if I haven't heard of them. Right, we can drop down Atlas. They're like the most famous producers. No, they're like the greatest production duo of the last 20 years. I don't know. I've never heard any of this before. I don't care. Sorry if you like them. I just don't know anything about them. I have no opinion about them really. Man, you're gonna start a damn war in here. Oh boy. Alright, let's hit more switches that will do, I don't know, something. Damocles. And his fancy sword. Let's try to get that. Was Pharrell the guy with the funny hat? Yeah. They are responsible for most of the best music to come out. Well, I think that Happy by Pharrell is one of the worst songs that anyone ever made. So, I mean, that probably blots out any good that he's done as a producer. I'm not judging her, just you. What? We are disappointed like parents. Yeah, he turned evil. It was equivalent exchange, yeah. I want to watch the 2003 Full Metal Alchemist anime. I keep hearing like people who are crazy about like accuracy to the manga like Brotherhood, but it seems like a lot of other people seem to prefer the 2003 series. I like the art a little more maybe. Oh, here we go again. God. I'll accept the funny Despicable Me song in exchange for clips. Is that song in Despicable Me? I've only seen the Minion movie, which I thought was actually pretty entertaining, to be honest. Against all odds. You really wouldn't think that the Minion movie would be any good, but it was actually it was actually fine. Brotherhood equals stronger plot, OG equals better cinematography. I felt like there really wasn't much plot after the halfway point of Brotherhood. Like, it all became just, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything for people who haven't seen the show, but it just became like, you know, all character exited the show and everyone just existed in service of like the overarching plot. It was like nothing else mattered at all anymore. Like no one existed as a person. They were just like a plot utility. I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I liked a lot of the characters a lot. It was a little frustrating. What is this room? This is real confusing for me. Only saw 2003 and not Brotherhood, but Brotherhood looks bad to me. Where's the edge? It's pretty edgy. You only think the Minion movie was good because you were blinded by your lust. Of who? The evil lady? There's the part where they show her as a wolf and she looks really cute. Thor. Okay, are we going in here? Let's go in here. Tomb Raider needed a tomato getting stepped on sound effect. Why? I want to eat a minion. No. No, don't do that. Oh. What? Whoa, you see that animation? When I got hit by the lightning? Oh. So this is some kind of puzzle, right? Is it something to do with these tiles on the ceiling, or...? Whoa, I guess not. Huh? Strange. Is this Thor, God of Thunder himself? Yeah, he's just an orb that shoots lightning everywhere, of course. Oh, shooting is not gonna work. What is this nonsense? Maybe it's like if I'm moving when the lightning is going off, then I get electrocuted? Like, what is powering this, by the way? I wonder what this is very strange. Like there seems to be something you can do to get past, but I just don't really understand. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so in the corners, nothing happens to me. Like red light, green light? I mean, we got shocked even when we weren't moving. So I guess that's not it at all. I don't know. Let's try other locations first. Oh, well, or I can just fall and break my neck. How about that? Is this Tomb game on Netflix? What? What is... Okay, I guess Laura decided she didn't want to grab the ledge there. Man, no wonder I stopped here. Maybe I missed the switch somewhere. Is that bat alive? I guess not. How do we open that door at the top of the area? I feel so like my brain is like functioning under capacity, which is pretty concerning considering the usual situation. There's like a door right up at the top that we couldn't get through. Wait, it actually said Thor? Yes. You could see it right there. Thor. It's pretty entertaining. Wait, but this door... Oh, this says Atlas. There's a switch right there that we hit. I think that's the one that opened Thor. We opened another one that said Damocles. I wonder how you get to that down there. "3D gaming." Boing. Alright, now there's like a little... That back hop will always get you. It will just always fuck you up. Love the vibe of just getting lost deep in this weird puzzle crypt, far away from anyone who isn't a weird gun ghost. Wonder what they use the Thor room for. I don't know, traps? Oh, disco. Yeah, sure. I remember that about Tomb Raider. Forgot to hold walk. Now I'm dead. Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, it's just how the game controls, so I really can't blame anyone but myself, but... Let's see if we can get that, Yeah, there's something up there. Let's try and get that. Yep. Okay. Why is the Damocles sign gold? It's like a different color. Whoops, I just pressed the Windows key and Laura just would not stop running. Oh man. The dangers of having all the controls in the game be surrounding the Windows key. They discovered electricity and its ability to force anyone to do a sick dance. Oh, I get it. I get it. What the hell? What the hell kind of puzzle is this? Okay, so that's just like a solid wall that we can't jump past or anything. Well, wait. Nothing even happened when I stood underneath one of them. So what's up with that? Ugh. What the fuck? I would do a sick dance for you. Only if you get electrocuted though. I was hoping we would get impaled, but no. No such luck. Wow. Stuff is just flickering out of existence? Is the game feeling okay? Like, is this like supposed to be happening? These look like Kingsfield items or something, like the first Kingsfields.
My, high as low. I'm dressed up with no place to go.
Thank you? What? At least the toolbar didn't suddenly decide to use all the RAM in the computer at once and crash your game when you hit Windows. What? Does that happen to you? What circumstances does that happen under? 8 lives? I was wondering if I could use the flash from the guns to light up this room, but no. Right, what's this? Key? Give me key. Oh yeah. Now, is there secret? There is secret. I'm very smart. But it didn't play the boom bring like secret noise that tells you you haven't found secret. Maybe this isn't secret enough for the game. This is just normal. You are expected to find this. Happens to me enough times that I disable the Windows key. Anytime I get a new computer, but it's so useful. The Windows key is great. You can press Windows D and see the desktop. Oh, look, now they're active. Oh. Shooting and acrobats are the two ways that Laura interacts with the world. Let's see what the death animation is for this. I want to see. How do we get over there? Well, they could try a little harder to hit. Oh, come on. This is pathetic. Oh, she just falls down. I was hoping for impalement, but I guess my hopes were too high. It seems like they generally won't hit you if you just stand still once they start homing in. Like, they rely on you being hasty and running into them. I got it figured out. Yeah. Graphene. She turned it back up in the bat room. Oh, the music? Yeah, I did turn the music back on actually. Riona mindset. Yeah. The only way to live. Maybe dying, reset the music volume. Hey, you might be right. Nope, it's still there. This is like a pathetic trap. Alright, we're leaving. Alright. What? Hey, there's another switch right there. I don't know why the screen is flickering now every time I change tabs in the inventory. These swords are so funny. Yeah, I agree. They're just kind of like inherently silly. No. Oh, man. She can't survive any kind of fall. I missed the bat room? This is the bat room. We killed many bats here. But that was a minute ago, I guess. Can we get to there from here? Well, not if Laura just decides she doesn't feel like jumping. Sometimes when you try to do the running jump, she just doesn't do it. I'm not really sure like what, like there must be some kind of like something I'm missing about it. Maybe just the timing is a little odd. Let's do this. Neptune. Where is that? I don't know. Yeah. See, she just did not jump. Maybe I just didn't have enough of a running start though. Alright. Well, we got one of these out of the way. These are like enchanted Beauty and the Beast swords hopping over to say bonjour. One is enough. Just open the door. Yeah, we could open the door. I like how they are just kind of like disappearing at certain angles. That's interesting. Yeah, there are certainly a lot of dead bats around. They look like RuneScape enemies or something. Man, it is really cold. My fingers are freezing cold. Alright, now all the doors are open. What's with this suspicious looking block here? What is this? That's clearly something. What is this? You're not fooling me. Come on. What is that? You can see through it. Come on. Lara Croft just leaves a trail of dead animals wherever she goes. Need gamer gloves. Oh, that would reduce my dexterity, even worse than it already is. Environmental lighting. Disabled object, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh. Was there something over there? Yeah, there's an item. There's some Uzi bullets, even though we don't have the Uzi yet. Oh. There's another bat. Boing. Alright. No, just stop. No more bats. I don't want it. Now, what do you suppose activates that block down there? I would like to know. But I guess for now, all we can really do is, can't make it back up there. Go back up to the Neptune and Atlas stores. And I don't know, just keep exploring. I don't remember what other weapons are in these games. I remember a shotgun and Uzi. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all of them. Oh my god, it was actually a Damocles room. Yeah. I don't know why Thor, Neptune, Atlas, and like Damocles? Isn't Damocles like a he's not like a god or anything. And why Thor in the same place as Neptune? Wouldn't that be Jupiter? I don't know. Damocles is like a parable. Damocles nuts. Thank you, Stunts. That was pretty good. Damocles was a high-ranking advisor or something. Oh. Wait until the Demi-Fiend door. I wish. Kind of wish I was playing that right now. Not that I dislike this game now or anything, but this is a little annoying, this area. But Sword of Damocles is about the king, right? I don't know. You could switch. No, I want to at least beat a single level of this today. Yes. What are they doing in here? If this is like Rome, why are there gorillas here? I know it's a video game, but come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Isn't this Chile or something? I think we went to a different place, didn't we? At any rate, South America doesn't have gorillas either. They're animals that gladiators fight in the arena. Is that true? Tomb Raider, but instead of Miss Raider, it's SMT Thor. That would be pretty cool. It's about a king, not a god. That's just why we are confused. Yes. It's Greece? Really? Is the movie Grease any good? I always remember people being really into it, but the only songs that I had heard from it were really annoying. No, it's got John Travolta in it. Also, no, it sucks. Okay. All I needed to know. Well, I survived that somehow. Whatever. It's not the worst musical to see a high school class perform. What would be the worst one? I remember in middle school we had to perform this musical about like rock and roll, and it was like all like boomer shit. And like there was one part of it where I think it was supposed to be like the Beatles, but it didn't sound like the Beatles at all. It sounded like it was inspired by like, I don't know, like Chinese like court music or something. I'm not really sure what was going on with that. There was a part where there were people who were supposed to be cavemen, and they were moving a rock and saying Ooga Chaka, like that Three Dog Night song. It was terrible. Like, even as a child, I was like, nobody wants to do this. Like, no child wants to do this. I'm sure not even the adults that are here want to do this. What What's my health at now? Well, I'm almost dead. Let's eat a big knapsack. Avenue Q, probably. I will never watch that. Why didn't Indy think of that? Yeah, just jump over the boulder. It'll hit your ankle, and it'll only hurt you a little bit. You were in middle school drama club that also had to do a shitty boomer jukebox musical? Oh, I'm sorry. Who were the Andrews sisters? I'm not familiar with that name. Can we jump straight up here? Yeah. The Andrews sisters. Hey, now this here, this is one of those plates that's on the floor in the Thor room. So what is the connection? Like, why is this here? I wonder. Well, we're gonna die. No, we didn't die. Amazing. I feel like since I've been watching Augersley's streams, I'm taking on some of his mannerisms. Makes me feel a little self-conscious. Where did these bats come from all over again? They respawned. Alright. Look at, she makes an angry face when she's shooting. Indiana Jones stopping in place and turning around doing a back hop through the ball like in Sen's Fortress. Yeah, exactly. Do you take no damage from that when you backstep through that ball? They were like an a cappella group or something that toured US military bases. That sounds terrible. What kid would give a shit about that? Why would they even make middle schoolers do that? That is like absolutely beyond deranged. It's like complete and total psycho behavior. I was in the pit for my high school's production of Cats. I like to imagine that means you were like in the mosh pit or something. Alright, we finally made it back up to Neptune. Let's see what's going on in Neptune. You're going to start saying excuse me when you burp now, just like me. No, I'll never apologize. Never. You take damage, you just don't fall over. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure that there's gonna be swimming here. Whoops. Huh? I wanted to look around actually a little more. If that's alright with you, Laura. I appreciate your conviction. Thank you. Thank you. What's this? Nothing, apparently. If musicals had mosh pits, I would probably like them more. The equals door. Laura famously anti-buoyant. She just sinks like a rock. I mean, she's got gear with her. She's got like 2 guns and a bunch of medkits. So, what is this? Now I swim up? Is this like an underwater maze? Is this the idea here? Use the thing, come on. No! No! Yeah, she's got gear alright. She's got 2 guns alright. Yeah. That's what they call twin snakes. Like a shark. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna drown. We're gonna drown. Oh, wait, we're just losing health. Okay, that's fine. 4 out of 8. Thanks. Thanks. That's good enough for me. Let's eat medical power. But what is this? Like, it's clearly something, right? Can I, like, force the camera to clip through the wall? No, I guess not. There's some slightly different texture on the floor. Huh. Weird. Why am I getting head patted? What did I do? Is this Hexen? Yeah, it kind of feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Why is everybody patting me? Okay, I'll stretch and hydrate. Thank you. What are you all up to today? You doing anything fun? 3D modeling, cool. Cool. Look at the lighting. They couldn't just what? It was very odd looking. And like in that one corner over there, it's like there's like I think they used like the wrong texture maybe on that little swatch of tile. This is kind of amazing. It's very strange. Vaulted ceiling lighting. Nephew has friends over for a birthday. Well, I hope they're having fun. Cool. Leveling in MMOs while drawing. What kind of MMO? Nice. Maybe it's a guide for a maze path. Oh, please. Don't make that come true. The bad one. The bad Square Enix one. Oh. Funny Fantasy 14. Woof. Woof. I slept. I'm eating pink starburst. Yum. Did you sleep well, like Animal Crossing stretches? Stretches? Taking all my conviction to not get sauced on ciders. Well, why resist? You got something better to do? Ah, damn. Alright, that's the push I need. Thank you, big sis. Okay. I hope you have fun. Hope it's yummy. You have to share now. You have to give us all cider too, even though it's your birthday weekend. Alright. We gotta go down to the Thor door. It's fine. I get to complain about it the whole time. Yeah. That's the attitude. I tried to play Final Fantasy 14 and just could not get into it. It was just very, very unappealing. And I don't know, so I guess some people like the story, but I just could not get into it. I don't know. Huh? Why is there growling nearby? It's like Destiny 2. Huh? I'm writhing about in my cot, coming in and out of the waking world. Oh no. You got a fever? I'm drawing. Nice. Nice. Playing the training more in Sin and Punishment. Do you like it? Have you played that before, Stunt? The game genuinely just sucks until you get to the 2.x patches, which is a huge investment. Yeah. My life is, you know, I could play different bad games. This is just kind of how I came away from it feeling. Alright, what is this room? Not to knock anybody who plays 11, because I spend a lot of time doing things most people wouldn't do either. What? Is that really all there was to it? Now... Oh my god. You have got to be kidding me. No fucking way. It's a giant hammer? Oh, what a silly game. I'm not checking to see if I do. I refuse. Why? No, I'm going to play it all in one go next stream. It's completely insanely good. I had no idea. Yeah, I know a lot of people think that's like one of the best games on the N64, right? Like 14, the visuals, but couldn't get into it after trying twice. Yeah. Like I had some friends who were playing too, but we weren't really like playing together. So I was just playing Final Fantasy XIV by myself, which is like, I think that you only do that if you were very depressed. I'm not that far gone yet. This music is awful, by the way. Danny Elfman shit. The music is very serious about the hammer. They put an REM song in the new expansion for it. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like REM. They're pretty good. Huh? Oh! What? Oh, hey, I getcha. I getcha now. Oh! I'm still thinking about Kin Zaza, which we watched on the Discord server last night. It was very good. I like it. The more that I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I did actually love that movie. Hey Clow, how's it going? Oh, you're already to here. It took us a while. It took a while to get here. It was the big room with the bats in it takes forever to move around. Don't turn the music off. This is Emily's favorite. Come on, get crushed. Get squished into a little pile. Why? Why do you want that? I'm scared. You're scaring me. It's not a real REM song, but like a good fake one. Oh. They can get like a little monotonous at times, but I do like them pretty well. I really like the song Harbor Coat. I've got a REM song on tape, or an album on tape, but I don't have a tape player anymore because my old one broke because I put it in my bathroom while I was taking a shower, and for some reason I thought that wouldn't break it. Azukin Zaza. I want to watch Azukin Cha-Cha sometime. Seems like it is cute. I want to start catching your movie nights. Do you just do them Friday? Yeah, usually Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. I kind of almost would do it more nights a week. And there's a movie, there's like a video club role on the server that you can get if you want to be notified about it. Cool. I just did that weird little squat they do. I wanted to join, but I had no energy. It was kind of a ponderous movie. I feel like if you came into that sleepy, you might have had some troubles. What is this all now? Huh. I don't think I can make this jump. No, not in a million fucking years. Oh, yes. I can, just barely. I think the reveal that ku is every other word and they just have a swear word was a godlike setup. Yeah, that was excellent. One word for every word. And then one cuss word. That's all you really need, ultimately. No. Well. Pondus. Like frogs in swamps? No. Good neologism, though. Oh, god damn it. I hit the end key somehow. I'm clumsy because my fingers are frozen in this cold weather. We'll be frozen meat by the time we reach Rat's place. What if we play Blue Stinger for Christmas time? We get to hear that great music. You have to play Shenmue at Christmas. We'll play Shenmue and Blue Stinger at Christmas. No, not load. We want a save game. What if you played Blue Stinger right now? It's November! No! The crunching sounds when Lara falls too far reminds me of the anime where the two sisters switch bodies. But not in the way you think. What? I don't know what you mean. It's getting to fingerless glove gaming time. I do have fingerless gloves, but one of them is all messy because I've been using it when I put the ointment on my rabbit's paws because she was goring me with her claws by kicking me. So I put a glove on to protect them. It makes me laugh every time seeing her body crumble. So that's Ilya's true face. Magical Girl Yeti, thank you for the follow. This is Ilya's true face of cruelty. Let us all suckle on your fingers to warm them up. You know, I would expect this if my toes were frozen, but fingers? I don't know. I don't know. Man, that's quite a damn jump. Blue Stinger is the perfect bridge between Halloween and Christmas. It's no Blue Stinger November. What? Is this a fetish thing? No. This is actually an old custom that most people don't know about anymore. How are we supposed to make this jump? Is it like a one way? Like you can only make it going one way? Come on, don't gotta call us out like that. I do actually. I wonder where, maybe I'm supposed to jump somewhere else. Like, can I just jump to that block down there? Alright, we made it. No fall damage. That scared me. She expects it. No, not like that. I don't know. I don't know. You don't see how they switch the first time. When they go back, instead of switching, their bodies physically change appearances, and you can hear the bone crunching as their skeletal system reforms. That's kind of cool. I wish my skeleton could do that. Alright. I don't know if there's a way to get through that without taking a shitload of damage, but whatever. Like American Werewolf. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I'd kind of like to see it again. Alright, we have every key. We have every key. Now we can go through that door with the 4 things, you know? American Sister in London. I've never been to London before. London town. What's with the roaring? The damn roaring 20s in here. Oh. It's that guy again. And a wildcat. What is he doing? Oh, he just disappeared. What? Alright. Oh, multiple wildcats. Great. Whoops. Oh, I took some fall damage, but that's okay. Woo! Now, how do we open that door, though? The secret door. I would like to know. I would like to know. He's fighting you valiantly. I mean, kinda, I guess. He did his best. It's the mascot for the local softball team. Didn't know Tomb Raider had a nemesis system. Like that Lord of the Rings game. I watched a video of that once where like the person playing it got betrayed by his goblins or whatever, like 5 times in a row. Like every guy around was just like, haha, sorry, but now I hate you and I'm going to kill you. Just everyone in sequence. Humiliating an orc to level 0. What? Those games are dog shit. Goblins in Resident Evil Nemesis. Oh, okay. Wait, are we talking about Nemesis from Resident Evil or the Nemesis system from those Monolith Soft games of Lord of the Rings? I think that Nemesis could use some goblins though. That would be cool. The first one was fine, but the sequel was a mess. I think that I got one of them for free on PSN one time. That took us an hour to get through one level. Ooh. So funny how people got obsessed over them because they had complex spreadsheets in them. Really? I wasn't aware of that. Alright, now we're back in the caves. I think I like this kind of environment better. With like the just pictures of cave walls everywhere. I see you, buddy. Don't think you're gonna fool me. Even if I am the big fan of alligators worldwide. Come here. He's gonna get away. Yeah, you're coming back now. Gotcha. Gotcha. Look at him. I want to look like this. I'm gonna rig this alligator and make this my new avatar for VTubing. People have never been able to shut up about putting the Nemesis system in every game. What? The fact you can humiliate the orcs by like leveling them down so much they become non-verbal is amazing. I have no idea what you're talking about. This is just like the wolves in the first level, but a little bit different. Oh fuck, where did that guy come from? Oh my god. Oh boy, we almost died. Every enemy falls to the circle strafe. No AI can beat it. It's true. The most fearsome opponent. Is this more of those weird angled walls you do backflip off of? Because I think there must be something up there. Look, there's like a hallway up there. There's gotta be something. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Maybe I have to do backflip. Maybe I can't actually get up there. You can't backflip off of that wall. It seems like there must be something. Like, there's gotta be, right? Grr. Maybe I can backflip off of this. No. Oh. Huh? Sure. But now what? Now what do I do? Am I supposed to be up here? This is making me think of the text adventure, the Colossal Cave adventure for some reason. Oh, we're in the Colosseum. That's what this place is? The Colosseum? Maybe we'll see the Colosseum sometime soon. We're in Greece though, yeah, don't worry about it. To game developer, it's all the same. Strange. Maybe there's somewhere else I can get up there. It's gonna drive me nuts because there's clearly something up there. So... We can climb up here. So, is there anything we can get from here? The Colossal Cave Adventure sounds like a euphemism for something. Like what? Anal. Oh. I don't think like this, you guys. I'm normal. I'm chaste. Thank you, Ilya. Let's see. Maybe we can get there by using this path. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, this seems like it might be the right way. Now, there's like a little cubby hole here, but there's also something over there. So whoops. Punished Ilya. You know, she doesn't need any punishing. It's her birthday. What are you doing down there? I would like that health pack if you would like get out of that corner, buddy. The cubby holes for leaving your raincoat or umbrella so you won't get your homework and books wet. It would be nice to have a cubby hole at home. Hey, there's like there's a nook down there. Or maybe he just clipped through the wall or something. Alright. What's down here? I've been watching all these videos from this guy on YouTube called Not Just Bikes, who just talks about like transit infrastructure and shit like that, and it's very entertaining. Mocha linked me a video the other day. Graffiti urbanism area. I've always been interested in that. It's just I'd never seen that guy before. That specific man. Oh, hey, we can shimmy along over there. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do, but first I want to check out that other little nook back this way, if I can. Time to gentrify the sisterhood. No! No! It's just a lot of his videos are maybe like a little bit monotonous because he's always talking about like, oh, look at how shitty this American road is, which like he's always correct. Also, there's a big health pack down here I gotta get, and then he shows like all of these you know, streets in like Amsterdam and the Netherlands, and I'm like, oh man, I really wish that the United States did look like this though. No. Oh, I fell down. God damn it. Well, it's time to go climb back up. Like, he's always showing these streets that have like 2 dedicated lanes for cars, a dedicated transit lane, and then on either side of the street there's a 2-way bike lane and a sidewalk. And it's like, god damn, I can't believe people fucking live like this. When if I want to go out and cross the street to the store, I have to cross a 6-lane road just to get there. Can we get the thing? Yeah, thanks. Is he like Urban Doctor? I don't know who that is. We will all be drinking $8 IPAs out of mason jars now. No. I don't think that has to happen to make a walkable, cyclable community and discourage people from driving cars. I'm so hellishly asleep. I need wakeness spells. Well, you have a few options. Cars are the worst invention of all time, yeah. Much agreed. Unlike trains, which are the best invention of all time, yeah. It's crazy how much trains are just like like cars are the same as a train, except like shit. And you know, they can go off of a set track, but it's like they're terrible. All right, let's see if we can get over to that little hole over there. Can we? No. Did I save up there? I think maybe I can... Can I get up on that? No? Like, okay, there must be something in that little nook over there. Like, it's so clear. It's plain as day. Maybe if I can jump, like, over this block? If the camera would cooperate for a second? If I can do a running jump over there. Maybe. No. How the fuck are you supposed to get in there? This is gonna drive me nuts unless I take care of it. Can't really parse this. I'm impressed you can. But you see, like, there's like a little square hallway, kind of like on the very right edge of the screen. There's like a little square hallway there, and there must be a secret. Like, there has got to be a secret in there. There's no way that there's not something in there. No. Is there really not some way to... Like, what if I were to jump up here? Like, backflip. Yeah, she just hits that wall. And I can't seem to jump up onto this. Like, it's the angle of this slope is just so that I can't get up there. Even backflipping. Yeah. Ugh, how frustrating. I was able to jump up here, but I don't know if that's an oversight or what. And we can't ledge grab onto that. So what the fuck? This is gonna drive me absolutely fucking crazy. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to take the L and continue with the level. Or else we're gonna be here forever. Must be some kind of like advanced like movement or something that you gotta do to get in there. Oh well, we'll continue. We'll just keep going. In the interest of keeping this stream interesting. Ooh. I am curious how you get in there though. Maybe I'll watch like a all secrets video later or something to figure it out. But then I never get to figure it out myself. Alright. That is very ominous. Up there. It's a pitch black room. Okay. What's gonna happen when I hit this switch? Right, just ah! Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, a mournful howl. Mourning the secret that we never found. Okay, what is this? I guess we could have gotten in here from outside to begin with, but then the door would be closed. So we just got like a shortcut, maybe? What's up this way? Oh, just garbage. Garbage. I just realized I have no snacks today. That's bad. No, I know. I know, I'm sad about it too. There's more gorillas around. There's tons of animals in here. It's that guy! No! Ah! Ah! What's with this like kind of sad sounding music? This music is kind of cool though. Where'd that guy go? I guess he got bored. Shooting animals is always a sad time. Well, it happens a lot on this stream. It's because the gorillas are endangered. You're killing the last one. Fetch snack during game change. What do you mean? I would have to go to the store. That would take a while. This is a tragedy of the highest proportion. I know. I know. You have to order McDonald's. No, I don't think I... That seems so, like, I don't know, so extreme. We can wait for you. Storecast. I almost just went to the store on, like, a server Discord call the other night, but... Last night, I mean, not the other night. I cannot move. I just cannot fucking move. Great. We were so sad you didn't. Is that... No, you weren't. No, you weren't. We pressured you more to do that than you would have had snacks. I mean, I went to the store. I did go to the store, I just didn't get snacks is the problem. Where is that lion? There it is. Okay. We can go to Dollar General together. I haven't been to a Dollar General in a while. I remember I got some really good like holographic unicorn stickers from there. Oh, that's a spike pit. This is a very confusing area. Jump! Come on, Mario, jump! It's a very weird sound. A spike pit is like a ball pit, perfect for kids who want to play. I don't know about that 8 lives. There's still bats on the ceiling. Why are they not activated? Hey, that was the guy. I think he might still be running around out here. It seemed like Laura was like aiming at something. Hey Ash, how's it going? DashCon. No, more like AshCon. Now that Ash has arrived, how are you doing today? Is that guy still like here? Or did he already despawn? My eyes feel so weird. Something about the way that the guns will get like desynced and start to behave kind of strangely at times is pretty amusing. I'm alright. Getting ready for a family thing. Thought I'd pop in. Well, I hope it goes well. Hope it goes alright. Hope the stream's fun. Yeah, it's uh-oh. We're getting shot at now. That guy's still around. Where is he? I've been lost for much of this stream, but it's alright. Yeah, run, coward! Okay, I think he left, maybe. He's a fast runner, yeah. Sinistargraphy. Run, run, coward. I hunger. I live. Quake feeling area, yeah. I could see that. Whoa. The way that the ceiling is like gone, but the sky is just like a black void. What an intense game. I like to think of it as Graphy being very dedicated to finding secrets. Oh, that's pretty charitable. I want Shambler hug. Yeah, we all do. We all want to embrace that guy. Alright, so what the fuck? What are we supposed to be doing here? Original Tomb Raider has some intense environments. It's cool. Yeah, it feels very video gamey. Yep, I knew it. I knew there was gonna be a fucking wildcat in here. And another one. Ugh. I guess I could use my shotgun, but, you know, why not save all ammo? I'm dead. Or am I? I seem to have, like, no health left. Okay. Use the full heal. What's the point in having the shotgun if you're not gonna hoard all the ammo and not even use it? Whoa, I can move during that cutscene. That was kind of weird. Like how Laura can do backflips 3 times her own height, but climbs ledges like I would. Hey, I see another damn wildcat up there. You. Yes. Deadass forgot Tomb Raider had resource management. Yeah, like, something I've been thinking about a lot while playing this is that this game is really, like, not that different from a game like Alone in the Dark or even like BioForge or something, or like Resident Evil even. It's like a tank controls game. It's just more focused on fast action and platforming than any of those games like ever could be, because they use fixed camera angles. It's interesting. Alright. Why are there so many of these in here? You're just like slaughtering their entire family. I've got it. Kimono Friends Tomb Raider, a trap-filled Riona 3D platform where all the animals you shoot are friends that don't want to hurt you. This sounds horrifying. Is this really a Riona game? It just sounds like a horror game. I'm scared. Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Seems like there must be secrets here. Secret. But how do we get up there? This is the community you built. Graphy. Yeah, it's all my fault. Both the Tomb Raider and the friends get hurt. No one is happy. Oh. Oh. I feel like I'm not totally understanding how to use these, like, these flipping, like, bounce pad ramp things to my full advantage. Oh. And what, like, we've seen these blocks like a few places, but I don't know, like, is it just for visual variety or does it mean something? I'm not sure. There's one of those doors. Huh? What just happens? What? Hey, Dragonic dude. Welcome. Where did I last save? Okay, right out here. Did I just like mess up? Hey, that opened the gates. Okay. Okay. I get it. Sorta. Alright. What? Did that hurt me? No. She just went, ooh. Ooh. Alright, so this is timed, I think. No? What the hell? Strange. Very strange goings on. For some reason, this is almost reminding me of, like, Vagrant Story. I don't know why. Okay. Wow, that was pretty close. Alright. Nice camera angle! Her face texture is so intense looking. It's pretty high res, too, considering, the time period. Are we trapped in here? No. We can just step on that and leave. Triangle. Yeah. Triangle. Because Ashley Riot and Tomb Croft stand with their legs spread apart and have taut little triangle asses. Okay. I guess that's not wrong, Stunts. I was thinking this game has nice texture resolution for PS1. This is the PC version, but I think they probably didn't change too much for the PS1 version. At least I would imagine. The graphics are insane for this game. Yeah, considering this is 96, the same year that Quake came out. It's pretty ridiculous looking graphically. Cool. I really like how this game looks. It's very, I don't know, has that strange kind of only semi-representative sort of like environment design, where it's like, yeah, this is like kind of a place, but also it's more about being like a video game level before anything else, which is cool. Oh, I can just get up here. I used this as reference when I was briefly looking on a PS1 Game Jam game. Really? Cool. Was it the haunted PS1 Summer of Shivers game? They have same model as unlockable in the new trilogy. What do you mean? Like the ones where Lara Croft Rise of the Tomb Raider, all that stuff? Are those any good? They seem like they could be kind of interesting. Hey. Shotgun bullets. It was the haunted PS1 jam, but it was before the Summer of Shivers one. Ah, I see. I see, yeah. Oh, where am I going? What am I doing? I feel so confused. I'm so addled. Seems like probably I gotta jump to that pile of rubble there. Yes. Perfect. But what's this? Let's try jumping to that ledge. Because it looks like you're supposed to go to the rubble to the right here. But this also looks like you could make it. Maybe there's something decent up here. Played up to the 3rd one before I got burned out. Oh. Radial item menus are such a weirdly this era thing, yeah. Ah! No! Stop! I'm scared. I didn't think that he would be able to come up there. Oh man, there's 2 of them. Oh no, we gotta load. This is bad news. I'm gonna get the shotgun out. We have 8 bullets for this. Moe 8 out of 10. What? Oh no, there's 2 of them. Starts shooting twice as fast. It was kind of like that. Wow, 2 shots. Nice. I feel like the evil guy from Tarzan. You know, Gaston of that movie. Nice little chairs. Could lay down and have a rest. My little brother spent a whole afternoon trying to convince me that Oddworld Soulstorm was a good game, and everything in the game was the damn radial menu. What even is that? I haven't heard of that at all. Oddworld Soulstorm?
No.
No. Sorry, Laura. Lara. Sorry. There's a push block. And some big doors. Oddworld is a classic puzzle platformer. I know of Oddworld, but like, what is Soulstorm? I have not heard of that. It's an HD remake of Oddworld Abe's Exodus, which was a 2D puzzle game. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of along the lines of like Another World or whatever, right? Out of this world, that type of game. What was that door? Where even is that? I have no idea where that is. Soulstorm was an entirely new game? Oh. I remember playing some of it at a friend's house when I was little, but I just like did not understand the game at all. Alright, let's jump over. Boing. Is there something up here? Like, why is this here? Like, this screams, climb me. But why? Whoops. Alright. Well, I guess we go and just check those corner rooms for whichever one has got like an open door now. Because that's the only place I can think of that had doors like that we could open. I know there was like Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, which looks cool. I played a little bit of it, but I didn't get super far in it. And there's Munch's Odyssey, which seemed cool as well. Seems good. I think Munch is a good little guy. You lost interest when you saw the actual game. You love the original 2 games. This was 3 hours of aiming water bottles and beer bottles at fire and dealing with the moral dilemma of killing the guys who trying to shoot you because every game has to have a karma system. What? Stranglers, Wranglers, cool, because you walk on 2 legs then run on 4. And I also do that IRL. I miss living in some place that had stairs so I could run up the stairs on all 4s. Anybody else feel like this? Oh. Oh, that was what I was supposed to do, I guess. That was really weird. That was very strange. Look at the texturing on that thing. It's like just the most vague approximation of Boulder could come up with. Felt like a good time to woo. I agree. I agree. Oh. When I was a kid, I would always go upstairs on all 4s, even in public. Excellent. Excellent. So you could go animal stairs mode, exactly. Amazing deduction, Big Sis. What do you mean? What did I deduce? Didn't occur to me you could go upstairs just walking. I mean, it's safer and faster to go up on all 4s, because if you fall, I mean, going down the stairs is a different matter entirely, but going up the stairs, it reduces all risk of falling backwards. That you had to get into the hole? I just kind of ran in there because I didn't know what else to do. If you didn't set up a bunch of mattresses on your stairs and have a mattress stairs war, you weren't using your stairs right. What the fuck are you talking about? Mattresses on your stairs? You're strong enough as a kid to move a mattress? I run down the stairs sideways like in GTA. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Remember as a kid, I rolled down the stairs once and covered myself in scrapes. Oh my god. Like head first? No! That's really scary. Hey, that's that guy again. Stop. Ugh. I like how the Wildcats are clearly like just the wolf reskinned. They have the same big pearly whites. I always used to slide on my knees. Oh no. You have shitty mattresses, they're super easy to flip. It's why tombstoning is a thing. What the hell is that? Tombstoning? I also had fun with stairs until I rolled down them and then fun was banned. Oof. My fingernail came clean off sliding down the stairs once. Oh my god, what is wrong with you guys? Mattresses at the bottom and then jumping off the top. No! No! As a kid, I was obsessed with jumping off of heights for some reason. I mean, it's fun, but also scary. This stuff is good, Graphy. It's how you get strong bones, if you insist. I never broken a bone in my life. Even when I got hit by a car, I must just have super strong bones. Ah! That guy is invincible, but he also, like, you can drive him away, I think. Like, he will despawn. Wait, are they fighting? What the fuck is going on? Shit. He's right there. Let me fucking roll. Come on. Why are we still here in this area? This is your community, Graphy. This is why we are here. What? Talking about SibCon on a British stair sliding forum. Is this like Strike Chasers? This guy needs to go the fuck away, like right now. Look, he disappeared again. Like he didn't just run away, like he vanished. That man despawned entirely. Whoa, there's more empty slots. But I'll just use the first page of them. Man, this level is never ending. Climb! God damn. I'm still really struck by how in that bad musical we watched, people were just always like touching each other like a lot. People don't fucking do that in movies anymore. It's like everybody was just like always had their hands all over each other casually. It's crazy. Oops, I just took a shitload of damage. I don't know what Strike Seekers is. Wasn't that like, it was like a dream that someone had? Someone from the server had a dream about like a Reddit community called Strike Seekers or Strike Chasers, of people who go out of their way to get hit by lightning. Oh, extremely real. A concept a friend of mine came up with, made a bunch of Reddit style memes for. Oh, I thought it was a dream someone had. Sorry. I'm the fool. Look how it has a number for how many times you've saved. It can be useful, I guess, just to know which save is newest. Is there any way to tell what your health is at, or is this just by feel kind of thing? Well, when you pull out your guns, your health bar appears on the top left of the screen. And I think when you select health in the inventory, it also shows your health bar. Oh, now that door is open. I've never had a dream with a concept that good. I'm on mobile, so I didn't see it. Oh yeah, this is the UI is very small on this version of the game because the resolution is so high. I couldn't get the game to run in a window because it just kept resetting the window resolution. It was very annoying. Where are we gonna be now? What is this? Ooh. Uh. Alright. Yes. Alright, making progress. I bet that guy's gonna be back. Our nemesis for this level. I need to pee, but I'm holding out for Graffy to beat this level. I feel like it may take 3 hours at this point. I mean, probably not that long, but I mean, it's certainly slow goings in this place. The key to success. What, holding your pee in? Oh, the key. I get it now. Okay. What's a P? Some kind of iPhone? I don't get it. These guys are scary as hell. Leave me alone. Just fucking stop, buddy. I'm out of monster. Get me more. Give me more Mind Star. Mind Star? Go to the store and get monster and snacks. No, I would have to stop the stream to do that. I'm not about to do that. No. No, I have another monster for tomorrow. I'm trying to cut down on caffeine a little bit. I thought that this shape right here was another, like, gorilla, but I was mistaken. I wouldn't have minded the music being just a silly musical, but they made such a big deal about coming together to fix the show, and it didn't seem like they changed anything. Yeah, very odd. It's good to have a midstream break. I mean, we always do. I have some, like, chips out there, but it's like tortilla chips, and who wants to eat tortilla chips without anything, like, with them? I don't have any salsa or nothing. It's not like they're inedible, but... No. No. I never dip tortilla chips. Oh. Tortilla chips come with little hot sauce packets in parts of the world. Why? Why would you use hot sauce with tortilla chips? Like, the pleasure of salsa or guacamole is that it's got like a different texture. Hot sauce is just like fluid. I don't know. Man, this is a little annoying. I still like this game, but there's some pretty annoying parts here. Do Doritos count as tortilla chips? No, they're their own category. They're different. They are tortilla chips, but they're not the same. Doritos don't count as tortilla chips? I mean, they're different. Tortilla chips are like Doritos have a different swagger to them entirely. I don't know why you're confused by this. Anyone can see this. And like, I wouldn't necessarily even consider like Fritos to be tortilla chips. Like, they are their own thing as well. Now, wait, which one of these am I going through first now, though? Oh, there's just health in here. What? A single health pack in this room? No, they don't. They just have flavor dust. It's different, though. It's like the Doritos, like, okay, so the corn, you know, hard taco shell at Taco Bell. That's, we can agree, that's like a hard, like, tortilla. But the Doritos Loco taco shell, that's completely different. Like, I don't think that anybody would really consider those to be, like, the same thing. Like... corn chip versus tortilla chip, right? I don't know. Oh. Is this an underwater maze? No, it's just some rooms. Oh, and our friend, our favorite little buddy in the world. Alligator, come back. I guess he's not going to come back. Just have to go in. Doritos are technically tortilla chips, but if I was in a taqueria and they had Doritos in the chip basket, I'd be like, okay, yeah, exactly. That's the, I think that's the winning explanation. They can't be substituted for one another freely. They're not quite the same thing. Look at this like shader. Cool. Hey, 0 secrets. Impressive. Look at those dolphins. They look like they're wearing like snorkeling masks or something. Right. Where are we now? What is this? Ugh. You know, please stop. I don't know, maybe this is enough Tomb Raider for today. We got through 2. I thought, you know, I kind of wanted to get through this entire like region like we did last time, but I'm a little fatigued with this gameplay for the moment. So let's save here. What is this level called, I wonder? Palace Midas? What? Vibes from 1996, yeah. Cool game. Was that a level clear? Not the entire level, not the region. It was like a sub level. Kind of. We are going to become Tomb Raider Gold. Hey, look. An attract mode. I liked this level a lot more. This one was a lot more interesting, I think, in general. How can we attract people to our game? Wolves getting shot and dying and whimpering the whole time. Oh, let's see. What are they gonna show now? It's more of the first level. I wonder how far the average person got in this game at the time. Whoa. That was pretty cool. The swan dive. What was the exact point of game demos? I don't know. Just entertain you if you put the game down for a little bit. I went to get tea. Did you beat the tomb? We beat another sub level. We got to like the next area, Palace Midas, but we didn't get past that though. Let's I don't know, let's take a little break. Was attract mode a thing for game demo kiosks? Yeah, maybe. Gives you an idea of how you're supposed to play the game. Yeah, sometimes they even show secrets in attract mode. Which is kind of cool. People booed at the screen when trailers for Balto would play. What? What? Need to finally acquire lunch and stop drawing. Sounds good. I gotta go to the restroom. Then I'll be back and we will start Nocturne. Right. That was the punchline to a joke. Oh. Oh, people didn't like wolves in the 90s. Oh, okay. I got it now. Balto was he a wolf or was he a wolf dog? Or was he just a dog? I don't know. I'm not a big Balto head. For some reason my mom always talks about it. I don't know why she likes it so much. Oh, anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. So, I don't know. You can wait until then, or you could do whatever you want. I'll be right back.
Yay, I'll do what I want.
Oh, I'm back. Mocha, thank you for subscribing for 10 months. Why did you sub at tier 3 though? Thank you, jeez. Tier 3. Alright, let's I gotta post out the switching. At everyone. Switching to Nocturne. Oops. Is that still on? I can just PayPal you the difference. That's too much money to be spending on a monthly basis. Refund me the last 10 months. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that's how Amazon gets you. No, don't send me any money, dumbass. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. I feel so drowsy and so strange. Okay, I've tweeted out the notification. The notification. I don't know why I feel so out of it. And now I'm seeing good drawings on my timeline. They're revitalizing me. I feel better. Oh yeah, what was the audio situation for that entire segment for Tomb Raider? I asked about that and nobody said anything. Hey Burger Girl. I did. What did you say? Said the game was a little loud compared to your voice. It was fine though, TBH. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. My lights flickered a little bit when I turned on the PS3. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Windowed projector source. There's that sweet sounds. The PS3. Then it was probably fine. Graphic. Alright. Turn on the capture. I would have turned down the game very slightly. I'll do that next time. Turn it down by like 1.5 decibels or something. PS3 stealing the audio. Oh no. What? Why does the PS3 think that it's 5:32 p.m.? It's not anywhere near that time. What? I almost just went to start Tokyo Jungle, but I won't do that. That is the time in your country. It's not. I'll tell you, it's not. It's not. Okay. Let's did it